anniversary was the first such event in Chennai in over 2 decades. This was one of the largest air shows ever performed, and the IAF was trying to get into the Limca Book of Records for the footfall. But soon tragedy struck at the event after the uncontrolled crowd led to a stampede. It claimed the lives of 5 people, although the government claims that it was not due to the stampede. It injured several others. Top DMK ministers, including the Deputy Chief Minister Udayanidhi Stalin, they were in attendance at this event. The opposition launched a scathing attack at the government. The Tamil Nadu government called it a state-sponsored murders, saying that mismanagement and lack of planning led to the deaths and chaos. The DMK has denied lapses and have said that similar incidents have happened during temple festivals too. While the IAF made it clear that they were expecting lakhs of people, why did the state not take adequate measures? Is the state government trying to shirk responsibility is a question that remains. Has the state betrayed its people or makkal? Pradeep Bhandari, National Spokesperson of the BJP with us. Sri Rajashekaran, lawyer and political analyst with us. Namaste and Jai Hind, gentlemen. Mr. Rajashekaran, you believe everything was done? All arrangements were in place? 15 lakh people present there.
Anand, going by the statement of the Tamil Nadu government agencies or departments and today's statement from the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu and the yesterday's statement of Health Minister Maha Subramaniam saying that IAF had asked for what all requirements we had fulfilled. Now, see, let us be honest and fair. I have always been, more than 4 decades, I am a resident of Chennai. I am 50. And from my school days, I have been following all these activities as a teenager and adult. I am a politician and a lawyer, practicing lawyer in the Madras High Court. Let me be honest. See, there had been incidents in the past. See, the same number of crowds, agitated, virulent and angered crowd during Jallikattu protest. It was in the same Marina Beach. And the protesters were going haywire. They were going hammer and tong, hitting and attacking every next person possible against the government then. The same police, the same authorities somehow managed, there was not even a single casualty, and that was peacefully, the crowd were dispersed. Yesterday, it's just the contrast, the opposite of the past. Madras city has faced several crowd pulling events, and this one was definitely asked for. This was not spontaneous, or this was not unexpected crowd.
Correct.
The Indian Air Force gave lot of advertisement. The social media, the FM radios and the satellite TV, the YouTube channels, Twitter, X platforms, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere there were announcements and advertisements calling, inviting the common public to join the historic show. And the Limca, it is for the Limca Book of World Records. And
correct.
Yes, I welcome it. I welcome it. It was a show being organized by the Indian Air Force, facilitated by the state government. And here, very important and pertinent point to be noted. See, I am not going to blame the Chief Minister. The Chief Minister has his own officers and the departments concerned to manage the situations like this. There is Chennai Corporation, Public Works Department, Chennai Police,
Sir,
and other.
Get to the point. What's the point you want to make?
No, I want to. It is total failure of the government administration. It is total failure. 5 precious lives. My heart goes to the family. My heart deepest condolence to the family. I don't know how many are admitted, how many are discharged. Or is somebody...
so, total failure of the government administration, but you will not blame the Chief Minister.
No. See, let's
so, you want to have the cake and eat
Madam Jayalalitha.
No, so that's why. You have accused Madam Jayalalitha, but you will not accuse Thiru Stalin.
No. During Chennai floods, during tsunami... No, I have not accused Jayalalitha. That's what I'm trying to emphasize here. I was blaming only the Public Works Departments and the Chennai Corporation for the flood failure in 2015. Likewise in tsunami. See, we cannot keep on blaming the Chief Minister. I have no love or some attachment towards the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. You can check my tweet also. I have written an open letter to him.
No, so if you have written an open letter to him that you need to take care of the administration, but the word that has come in from the DMK has not taken responsibility. They have said what has happened is unfortunate. They have said that none of the deaths were caused due to the stampede. They have also said that there is nobody in any of the hospitals. They have said that nobody is to blame for the fact that there were no metros.
Yes.
They have said that there was no water available, there was no entry egress point or controlling the crowd. There was no police bandobast there. That's nobody's fault. Everything was there, but things had to happen. If something has to go wrong, go there. They say temples also stampede happens. Here also stampede happened. That's what the tone of the government is. And you are saying that's all right. Pradeep Bhandari?
Well, Anand, I believe that the Chief Minister personally is responsible and the government is personally responsible. Point number one. A week back, the IAF had conducted a press conference where the IAF had indicated that they are anticipating a crowd of more than 10 lakhs. Did the Chief Minister conduct a meeting with his officials in order to have an SOP? I was listening to you, sir. Please listen to me patiently. Did the Chief Minister conduct a meeting with his respected officials in the police, officials involved in the various departments, that how will they manage a crowd of more than 10 lakhs? Few days back, Mr. Stalin's son, Udaynidhi Stalin, had gone to a Formula 4 event. The police had prepared for it for more than 2 weeks. Additional police force was deployed. The situation was such, the pressure was such that an ACP had lost his life due to heart attack on duty. If they could do it for the Chief Minister's son, why could they not do it for the IAF? Point number two. Point number three, look at the attitude of the Chief Minister's party. Mr. Kanimozi in her tweet says that the crowd should not have gone. So they are saying that the crowd should not have gone to the IAF event. Point number four, in 2003 when it happened, when Jayalalitha ji was the Chief Minister, not a single casualty happened. So it is not for the first time that the Chennai is witnessing such a huge crowd. Point number five, please look at the VVIP's racism here. If Mr. Stalin's son and all the other VVIP dignitaries can have all the respected facilities, whether it is the water bottles, whether it is the medical facilities, whether it is police deployment, why was that not followed for the common man? Point number six, this is the NDMA rules, this is the National Disaster Management rules of crowd control. None of it was followed. Point number, if you look at, I'll give you a simple instance. Point number 5 says that a medical facility should be involved, and around 10 kilometers of such a large gathering, the route should be decongested. You saw that the more than 200 people were hospitalized and 5 people lost their life because around 10 kilometers the route was not decongested. So what I'm saying is it is an absolute callousness on the part of the state government. Water department comes under the state government, police comes under the state government, management comes under the state government, and they are blaming the IAF, crowd and temples. That is where their psyche is. The buck stops with the Chief Minister.
Okay. Mr. Rajshekharan.
Anand, the problem with this BJP spokesperson is this. You want to involve every next issue and attribute motives and agendas. Let me be honest. I am straight away accusing the administration failure. I am straight away accusing the DMK spokesperson and the ministers for brazening out with an audacious statement saying that it happened then, it happened here, it happened there. Nonsense. Let me be fair. The problem with BJP, there is throughout Tamil Nadu, there is an anti-BJP sentiment with the people. So DMK is taking advantage because these people talk nonsense on national TV and social media. You don't know how to handle the situation and use the words. Don't keep taking mileage out of mileage for petty things.
No,
you have
Mr.
to use the name on and said.
Mr. Rajshekharan, you are saying everybody. No, 1 minute. You are saying everybody is at the fault as at fault, but the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister are not. The Deputy Chief Minister is present at the event, but they are not at fault. There is phenomenal.
I'm blaming Udaynidhi. I'm blaming Udaynidhi directly. Udaynidhi constituency. He is responsible.
So when the record was being attempted, so then what are you saying? Just because you have a compulsive confirmation bias that if there is a BJP person sitting, you have to oppose that person and you have to lampoon that person you're doing it. Then go ahead and take a position that should not be done.
No, not like that.
What are you trying to say, Mr. Rajshekharan? 1 minute. First you started saying you will not blame Mr. Stalin. Now you're saying that you will blame Mr. Udaynidhi Stalin. So then call. Then why are you shirking? Why are you moving away? If you just because you've got a BJP person sitting in front of you, you have to make sure that you also lampoon the BJP because that's your compulsive obsession. Stick to the issue. If you are upset, you should say you are upset. If you believe that it should have been done better, you say it should have been done better. If you believe, no, I'm just saying. Do you agree? Do you agree with a member? Do you agree with a member of the parliament with a senior leader like Ms. Kanimuri saying, why did the people go there? Do you agree with a statement like that? When all these days they wanted people to come.
I strongly disagree with Kanimuri. Yes, absolutely. They invited.
So you strongly disagree. If you strongly disagree with everything that they have said, the leaders have said from the ruling disposition, then you have to agree with what the BJP is making out as a point. But there you are a compulsive opposer, and you will not agree with the BJP. You will agree. You will agree with points which I raise. You will say yes. The same thing if Pradeep Bhandari says, you will not do it. And 1 minute. This is this compulsive obsession to oppose whatever the BJP is proposing or saying, that is percolating everywhere else. Why are you deliberately opposing them? Because you are saying, oh, it's my job to oppose them. No. 1 minute. Pradeep Bhandari. One more minute, Pradeep Bhandari. 1 minute, sir. Pradeep Bhandari. The other question is, the BJP has called it, none of the murders or none of the deaths have been proven that it had happened. There was a death due to stampede. People died due to pre-existing medical conditions and because of the situation that erupted there. Isn't it too much of an extreme for the BJP to say this is murder?
Anandji, I have a simple question, and I am saying that the Chief Minister is personally responsible for a reason. Look at the responsibility which is there. It's a multi-departmental issue and a multi-departmental issue which is involving the Chennai police, which is involving the health department, which is involving the Chennai water supply department, it is involving the traffic department, it is involving various departments. Now please tell me an answer that if an IF show is happening, an air show is happening like it happened in 2003, could it happen without the Chief Minister conducting a single meeting with the multi-departmental authorities, whether with the police commissioner, with the required health minister? And if the Chief Minister did not conduct a single meeting with the required multi-nodal department, then the Chief Minister definitely shows that he is absolutely apathetic to a 15 lakh gathering.
Administrative lapse is one argument. Administrative lapse is one argument.
Yes.
But the other thing is administrative lapses have happened in other to call it a murder and to say you have deliberately murdered these people, that is something that is pushing things to an extreme, isn't it? This is a political hyperbole which is not required. Have you been able to show that there was a stampede that caused the deaths? There is no evidence to show that. There is evidence to show there was a near stampede, but stampede due to deaths due to the stampede have not yet been confirmed.
Anandji, the simple question is, could the deaths have been prevented had the administration and the Chief Minister ensured that the following SOPs were followed? That is simple. Had the Chief Minister, if the Chief Minister can release that he had followed all the SOPs, then we can understand and give the benefit of doubt to the Chief Minister. But the Chief Minister and his administration have not followed the SOPs. They've taken it very lightly. Did they employ the same SOPs like they deployed at the time of Chief Minister's son, when the Chief Minister's son had gone to a Formula 4 event? If Chief Minister's son going to a private event, a Formula 4 event can have multiple security arrangements which only had thousands of people, why could not they have ensured the same level of sincerity, same level of preparedness where common people were going? At one hand you have a private gathering of the Chief Minister's son where common people are not going and few thousands are coming. You ensure that nothing happens and you ensure that state of the art things happen. But when it comes to the common people, a simple thing like a case,
whose job is it to make the arrangements? Is it the Indian Air Force's job to make the arrangements, Mr. Rajshekharan?
No.
No, it is the Chennai Corporation, Chennai Police, Chennai Traffic, Chennai Public Works Department, all the departments, Revenue Department, the Tahsildar, the Collector of Chennai, everybody should have been involved. But there is a big lacuna in the whole event. What is that? See, till 1 o'clock police bandobast was there. 1 o'clock the police withdrew their bandobast and the people.
Why did the police? Why did the police withdraw? Why did the police withdraw their bandobast?
I got a call from a family friend.
Why did the police withdraw their bandobast?
Valid point. I'll tell you. The bandobast arrangement. I'll tell you. Bandobast arrangement was done till 1 p.m. and they gave interval lunch break for 1.5 hours. And to reassemble, The police failed. There was no command. This is the failure of police. That's what I'm saying.
So who's the Home Minister? Who's the Home Minister? Who's the Home Minister of Tamil Nadu? Who does the police come under?
The Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. The Chief Minister.
So then who's responsibility?
So he should act.
So whose responsibility?
No, he is not responsible. He should act, take action. If Jayalalitha would have been there,
so he is not responsible. The police, you are saying the Home Minister or the police comes under the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. You are saying that the police was not there.
That is my point.
You are saying that the Chief Minister is not responsible. So far, have you heard a statement from Thiru Stalin? Has he taken any action against any of the police commissioners there who are responsible for this bandobast and this event? Or have you heard measures? Have you heard voices? Have you heard voices which say that perhaps the IAF should have done more? Why did the IAF call so many people? Why did so many people come there? Oh, nobody is injured, nobody is dead because of the stampede. Oh, it's all exaggeration and hyperbole that's being created by the opposition. Or are you hearing these kind of statements? Has a clarification come from the person in charge, the police official in charge of the bandobast?
Anand, one second.
Has there been a suspension or show cause notice?
I totally agree with the... No, I'll tell you. Anand, 1 second.
How many hours
Chennai
since the
Metro
incident
Rail
happened?
Being a Sunday... No, Chennai Metro Rail should have made arrangements for frequency. Increase the frequency.
Whose job is it to instruct the Chennai Metro Rail to ensure that there are more rakes available and more cars available?
The state government
in 24 hours, how many hours since the stampede happened? Has there been any suspension or any action taken? Has there been any show cause notice that's been served in the last 24 hours?
Nothing. That's what my point.
But still, it's not the Chief Minister's mistake. It's not the Minister. No, I'm asking you, it's still not the Chief Minister's mistake. It's not his office should not be held responsible for this at all.
See, I'm not defending the Chief Minister. Please understand, don't misunderstand me. I am saying Chief Minister had instructed the concerned department's authorities, but the officers let him down. So he has to act on the officers' misdemeanors. That's my point.
No. Has he acted, sir? In 24 hours, what action has been taken?
No,
Pradeep Bhandari, 1 second, final word. Pradeep Bhandari.
He did.
See, Anandji, again I say, it's simple. It is about the approach of the government. The government's approach is special when it comes to Chief Minister's son, Udaynidhi Stalin. The government's approach is absolutely apathetic when it comes to an event of an IF air show where more than 10 lakh people are coming. The government would have prepared an SOP, would have had a would have had a plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D. Now let me take Rajshekhar Ji's argument forward. In the start of the show he was saying that the Chief Minister is not involved. Towards the end of the show he says that the police has to be is responsible for it. The police comes under the Chief Minister. If the Chief Minister directed the police and the police did not act, then please suspend the respected cop. Why haven't you done it? Order an inquiry, find the culprit. If you believe your Chief Minister is honest, has done all the required things which have to be done, then suspend the cop. Why are you saying that the crowd is responsible? All your statements are saying the temple, it also happens in temples, crowd is responsible, the IF is there. Why are you shifting the goalpost?
I concede with Bhandari. I concede with him. I concede with him.
So that means that the BJP is not all that bad. It can also make the right issues and raise the right issues, Mr. Rajshekharan. I'm asking you that when there are civic issues, when there are real issues, you've got to rise beyond politics and ask questions in the interest of the people. You may have your political differences, exactly, but these are things that cannot be overlooked. People's lives matter, and if you are creating a record, it was for the growth of for the glory of Tamil Nadu, Chennai, and Tamilans. Now, if you have left the people down, and the whole event, which was supposed to be a record-breaking event, is now marred by this stampede, for whose cause does it hurt then largely? It hurts the cause of the country, it hurts the cause of our armed forces, it hurts the cause of Tamil Nadu, and it hurts the cause of the political disposition that has been given the mandate to govern the region, so govern the state. So all of these apply. Thank you, gentlemen. I've got to move on for the moment. Thank you very, very much, Mr. Rajshekharan and Pradeep Bhandari. On to the next issue, ladies and gentlemen. Days after Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath and Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who both hinted at this aspect of disunity among a certain section of voters within our country. Yogi Adityanath very clearly telling the Hindu voters, batenge to katenge. Now RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat has made a strong Hindu unity pitch. Mohan Bhagwat affirmed that Bharat is essentially a Hindu Rashtra and that Hindu society must unite for its security by eliminating language, caste and regional differences. With batenge to katenge statements, It seems like the BJP and the RSS are now warning voters to not fall for the opposition's fear-mongering. Just recently, Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis on CNN News 18's town hall claimed that love jihad was a real threat. Vote consolidation, deliberate vote consolidation of the Muslims against the BJP in certain and very clear, concise aspect with a motive of an anti-Hindu, anti-BJP motive, not with the as far as joining issues. It's consolidation of one grouping. That's what he termed as vote jihad. With more than 1 lakh cases across, more than a very clear instance which he cited of what happened in Dhule, the Lok Sabha constituency of Dhule, and with the assembly constituency of Malegaon Central.
बहनों और भाइयों, राष्ट्र से बढ़कर के कुछ नहीं हो सकता, कुछ नहीं हो सकता। और राष्ट्र तब सशक्त होगा जब हम एक रहेंगे, नेक रहेंगे, तभी नेक रहेंगे। बटेंगे तो कटेंगे।
कांग्रेस जानती है कि उसका वोट बैंक तो एक रहेगा, लेकिन बाकी लोग आसानी से बढ़ जाएंगे, टुकड़े हो जाएंगे। इसलिए कांग्रेस और उसके साथियों का एक ही मिशन है, समाज को बांटो, लोगों को बांटो और सत्ता पर कब्जा करो।
भारत माता के पुत्र है और इसलिए भारत माता के लिए जिएंगे मरेंगे। लेकिन भारत में भारत के लिए जिम्मेवार समाज कौन सा है? वो हिंदू समाज है, क्योंकि भारत हिंदू देश है, हिंदू राष्ट्र है। परंपरा से प्राचीन समय से यहां पर हिंदू लोग रहते आए। हिंदू नाम बहुत बाद में आया, लेकिन उस समय से जो रहते आए थे उन्हीं को हिंदू नाम मिला।
Ratan Sharda, author and RSS researcher with us. Shujat Ali, leader of the Congress party with us. Namaste and Jai Hind, gentlemen. Thank you very, very much for your thoughts. Ratan Sharda ji, Yogi Adityanath starts it, Narendra Modi ji then expands it, and then Mohan Bhagwat ji also echoes it. What is going on here?
Well, Anand, actually, anyway, first of all, good evening. We're meeting after a long time.
Ji.
Coming to the actual discussion, what Mohan Bhagwat ji has been said by RSS since 1925. Not a word has changed. What Bhagwat ji has said has been said right from Dr. Edgewar. So to link it to politics, to link it to elections, is looking at it in a very narrow lens, because as you know, this has been the running theme of entire RSS work, that Hindus should unite. They are the persons who are responsible for ill as well as good of the country. What are the major ills of the country? Casteism, division on base of parochialism, linguistic issues. Every kind of fault lines are found in Hindu society. So unless Hindu society removes those fault lines, nation cannot progress. That is the first condition. Secondly, it is Hindu only which is holding the flag of secularism. They are holding the cross on their shoulders for years together. Otherwise, the laws won't be lopsided against Hindus and extraordinarily favorable to minorities. And this has been going on. We have kept quiet where our interests are not taken care of, but special privileges are given to minorities. If that is the kind of secularism, I am sorry, we have not understood the true spirit of Bharat, which talked about Sarva Pantha Sambhav and equal treatment of everybody, and that has been enshrined in Constitution before the word secularism was thrown into the Constitution 1976, because at that time all the constitutional dignitaries very clearly said India is secular because of its civilization, which is Hindu civilization. Because tell me, what contribution has been done by the invaders to our civilization? Have they followed the role of Ekam Sat Vipra Bhuta Vadanti, or equal respect to all religion, respect to nature, and respect to every caste, creed and religion, and respecting the diversity of the land? Which other religion, which other invaders have agreed? We talk of inclusivity, they talk of exclusivity when they say that either my way or highway. So once we understand this difference, we'll agree that Bhagwat ji is not dividing anybody. As far as Modi ji and what Yogi has said, it is not a fact. You are talking of Devendra Fadnavis. I'll give a very interesting example. Arvind Samant from UPT. In Bhindi Bazaar, in 2019, he received 91 votes. This time he received 11,051 votes. In Mumbadevi Vidhan Sabha in 12 booths, he got 44, Shinde Sena got 44, he got 5,866. In one case in Kolaba, UBT has got 4490, while in 2019 it had got 0 votes. So definitely there is a strategy behind all this voting. When 90 to 90% people vote, despite all the vikas being done by Modi ji, sabka vikas, sabka saath, and all the work done, but they vote still according to community, according to strategy that they wanted to be BJP. And all the opposition has been going by the same way. Is it not true? When their own people talk about voting on the basis of caste, so when you talk of Muslim unity, it is strategic, it is secular. When you talk of Hindu unity, who actually is divided on various fault lines, you call it communalism. So this entire debate is so hocus pocus, it doesn't stand any serious scrutiny.
Okay. You've made your piece in your presentation. Shujat Ali ji, your point of view.
मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि हा और माँ, हा से हिंदू, माँ से मुसलमान, हम सैकड़ों सालों से मुत्तहिद हैं, हम लोग इंटीग्रेटेड है, हमारे में इत्तेहाद है। यही वजह है कि हम लोग हिंदू, मुस्लिम, सिख, ईसाई सब जो है ज़िंदा हैं और बहुत ही खुश हैं इस मुल्क में। जब बीजेपी बात करती है हिंदू यूनिटी की तो वो एक पॉलिटिकल स्टैंड होता है, और आरएसएस जो अपने आप को हमेशा ये कहती थी कि वो कल्चरल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, वो भी पॉलिटिकल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बन गया है। तो वो कहते हैं कि जब ढोल फट जाता है तो उसकी आवाज़ बड़ी गंदी लगती है। यही सिचुएशन नरेंद्र मोदी की तकरीरों का है, उनके भाषणों का है। और मोहन भागवत क्या कहते हैं, कभी कुछ कहते हैं, कभी कुछ कहते हैं। वो कहते हैं कि हिंदू का मतलब हिंदुस्तानी, फिर कभी कहते हैं कि नहीं हिंदू का मतलब सनातन धर्म। ये सारी बातें जो है कंफ्यूज करने वाली रही हैं अब तक, लेकिन आने वाले दिनों में ये चीज़ें चलने वाली नहीं हैं। हम एक थे, हम एक हैं और हम एक रहेंगे। किसी के सरमन की हमको ज़रूरत नहीं है। जी
रतन शारदा जी,
I'm very happy that finally a Congress person says that Muslims are happy in this country, because the entire narration for years has been Muslim डरा हुआ है, मुस्लिम परेशान है, मुस्लिमों की हत्या हो रही है, मुस्लिम को बड़ी परेशानी है। They forget that India is the only place minority population has increased, but everywhere else it has decreased. What Mohan Bhagwat ji has very clearly said time and again, he said Hindu-Muslim का DNA एक है, for which has been badgered lifelong every time this issue comes up. But I always say that even Kaurav and Pandav had the same DNA. Krishna tried to put them together. He failed. That is why Mahabharata happened. And why was 1947 saying that for centuries Hindu Muslims have been staying together? Where was the need of partition? And the partition was done, where is the need to make it so bloody partition that lakhs of people are killed in Bengal, in Pakistan, and even after the partition they were killed. So this, this confusing statement of we are one and then behaving differently with the people, who said Sanatan ko समाप्त कर देना चाहिए, dengue है, malaria है? Did Rahul Gandhi ever oppose that particular statement? He did not. When they said that Sanatan ko nashт karenge, though there is no news. When they talk of Hindus as Hindu, Dalit, OBC, so that means Hindus are different, OBC and SC, ST and tribals are different. While RS has been saying consistently, we are all Hindus. So who is more convincing and who is more divisive? It's very clear by the very statements these people make.
Shujat Ali.
I am not even talking hate crimes against Hindus. I am not talking about that. Tell me one thing. Why is the constitution? Why this constitution does not allow me to control my temples, but all other communities are allowed to control their temples? Why is there my 500 kg of gold can be melted and given to bank?
11 साल से सरकार चला रहे हो, जो करना है मंदिर के साथ करो यार, कौन रोक रहा है तुमको?
मैंने कब मना किया? नहीं किया तो बोल रहा हूँ ना, लेकिन आपने नहीं किया ना। आपने
तो सुनिए
नहीं किया।
देखिए मुझे अरे यार तो बात तो सुनो यार पूरी। हमारी
रतन जी प्लीज,
आप हमारी बात सुनेंगे, आप हमारी बात सुनिए।
शुजात जी बोलिए।
आप हमारी बात सुनिए। एक जिंदा देश में अमेंडमेंट्स होते हैं, अगर अमेंडमेंट्स पॉजिटिव हैं तो उसको हम वेलकम करते हैं। मैंने ये कहा कि आपकी जो गंदी कोशिशें हैं, हिंदू मुसलमान के बीच में खून बहाने की जो कोशिशें हैं, वो हमेशा नाकाम हो जाएगी। इस राग को छोड़ दो। बात करो, पॉजिटिव बात करो, इकोनॉमी कैसे हमारी आगे बढ़ेगी, बेरोजगारी कैसे दूर होगी, इस पर बात करो। हम मंदिर को, अरे मंदिर को किसने कहा आपको? मंदिर आपने बनाया, किसी ने रोका आपको? आप और मंदिर बनाइए, मंदिर में और अच्छे अमेंडमेंट्स लाइए। हमारे जो शेड्यूल कास्ट भाई हैं, जो शेड्यूल ट्राइब भाई हैं, वो मंदिर में आना चाहते हैं, भगवान के दर्शन देना चाहते हैं, उनको जो है आप अंदर आने की इजाजत नहीं देते, उन पे जुल्म करते हैं। कोई घोड़े पे बैठता है तो उसको जो है मारते हैं, उसके ऊपर पेशाब कर देते हैं। तो ये सारी चीजें छोड़ो, अब ये गंदगी बहुत ज्यादा हो गई है, इसको खत्म करो।
ठीक है, रतन चांद,
दिस पर्सन डज नॉट नो दैट दलित्स वर बीटन अप इन तमिलनाडु in the land of Periyar for a Dalit riding a horse.
Arey, what are you talking? You don't talk.
No, you don't. Now you don't over. Now you don't interrupt him. Let him make his point. Let him make his point. Let him make his point.
In Tamil Nadu, violence is between OBCs and SC/ST. There is no Brahmin left there. फिर बोल रहे हैं। मैंने आप पे अटैक कब किया? आपका नाम भी नहीं लिया मैंने।
तमिलनाडु क्यों बोलते हो? वहाँ सरकार तुम्हारी नहीं है, इसलिए बोलते हो।
नहीं, वो जहाँ पर भी,
हमारे यूपी में क्या हो रहा है?
नहीं, वो जहाँ पर भी बोले, उनको अपनी बात बोलने
कहीं पर भी हो, कहीं पर भी हो,
उसके बाद आप बोलिए ना, उसके बाद आप बोलिए।
अगर आपके द्रविड़ शासन के 70 साल के प्रयत्न के बाद भी इफ देयर आर स्टिल OBCs and SC/ST fighting each other because they already put every Brahmin out of Tamil Nadu, hardly 2% are left. You can't blame them. Have you tried to resolve that problem? Does the law not prohibit any caste discrimination in temple entry? Has not RSS time and again said that one temple, one cremation ground, one well in every village? It's a difficult task. We are doing it. What have politicians done? They keep on dividing people. He said, हम सब positive law लाते हैं जी. You brought our right to education, then exempted minorities in the right to education. Why minorities no right to educate poor, deprived people? Why were the amendment brought? That was a very positive amendment. You try to bring communal violence bill where you put Hindus at the first target of violence, saying that they are the people who commit violence. So they must prove they have not done violence, even if they don't know who has complained about them. If that particular law was brought in, it was not brought in because people objected strongly, and that bill was never. अभी फिर आप बोल रहे हैं, आपको पेशेंस नहीं है, you don't have patience because you
डरा रहे हैं आप लोग वोट के खातिर। वोट के खातिर
देखिए इस देश में शाहबानू के खिलाफ जब वर्डिक्ट आया उनके फेवर में, तो उस ऑर्डिनेंस को ओवरटर्न करने का काम कांग्रेस सरकार के अंडर हुआ। नेशनल कमीशन ऑफ माइनॉरिटीज जो 2006 में बनाया गया, वो भी वाइड ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन है, जब भी हमारे संविधान में इसकी इजाजत नहीं आपने बनाया, तो फिर माइनॉरिटी अपीजमेंट नहीं, गड़े मुर्दे नहीं, यही स्ट्रैटेजी है सर। स्ट्रैटेजी कांग्रेस पार्टी की स्ट्रैटेजी ये रही है, गड़े मुर्दे नहीं है, ये आज भी है। तो आप बोलिए एज अ कांग्रेस लीडर बोलिए कि नेशनल कमीशन ऑफ माइनॉरिटीज को अबॉलिश कर दीजिए। कोई चीज आप बोलिए कि दिल्ली में 70 से
कोई चीज गलत होती है,
नहीं तो आप बोल रहे हैं गलत है ना। आप बोलिए कि आप एज अ कांग्रेस लीडर बोलिए नेशनल कमीशन ऑफ माइनॉरिटीज को अबॉलिश कीजिए, हमने गलती की, आप अबॉलिश कीजिए। आप बोलिए।
वक्फ बोर्ड भी गड़ा मुर्दा है, वक्फ बोर्ड 1995 गड़ा मुर्दा है।
अरे भाई
सारे गड़े मुर्दे इनके लिए,
तो मुझे बोलने देंगे,
जिंदा आदमी जिसका मारना
मुझे बोलने देंगे।
तो नहीं तो फिर अब मुसलमान खतरे में है,
मुझे बोलने देंगे आप?
नहीं, बीजेपी जब तक है भारत सत्ता में, मुसलमान खतरे में, ये लाइन किसने बोला? सारे मुसलमान जब तक कांग्रेस को वोट नहीं करेंगे तब तक आपका कुछ नहीं होगा, ये किसने बोला?
देखिए, अगर राहुल उत्तर
प्रदेश में किस नेता की बेटी थी जिसने ये कहा कि आपको बीजेपी को हराने के लिए वोट जिहाद करना पड़ेगा?
अरे तुमको यार जहाद के माने नहीं मालूम, मतलब नहीं मालूम। जिहाद
मेरा मतलब नहीं, ये तो इंडिया अलायंस के नेता की बेटी ने बोला।
अरे मैं कह रहा हूं ना, बेटी ने बोला या बेटी के बाप ने बोला, वो अहम नहीं है। मैं क्या कह रहा हूं, तुमको पता है क्या जहाद का मतलब क्या है? जहाद का मतलब है कोशिश करना। अगर इलेक्शन कमीशन भी
सारे मुसलमान एक होकर वोट करो,
क्या है वो?
सारे मुसलमान एक होकर वोट करो एक किसके खिलाफ, वो स्ट्रैटेजी सही है, वो स्ट्रैटेजी कांग्रेस की सही है। लेकिन अगर योगी आदित्यनाथ कहते हैं कि हिंदुओं को एक होना चाहिए, भागवत कहते हैं एक हिंदुओं को होना चाहिए, तो वो कम्युनल पॉलिटिक्स है। ये लॉजिक कैसे हो गया बताइए? अगर या तो दोनों कम्युनल पॉलिटिक्स है या तो दोनों ठीक है।
देखिए, जब तक इस देश में जात पात की बुनियाद पर शासन चलाने की कोशिश की जाएगी।
तो मुसलमानों में जात पात ऊंच नीच नहीं है, सैयद और पसमंदा मुसलमानों में नहीं है। शिया और सुन्नी एक साथ आपस में एक ही मस्जिद में कर सकते हैं, उनकी अलग अलग मस्जिदें नहीं है। और भेदभाव सुन्नियों में नहीं होता, जहां सुन्नी केरला में सुन्नी मस्जिदों के अंदर औरतों को जाने नहीं दिया जाता, तो वहां भेदभाव नहीं होता। मुसलमानों के 72 फिरके सब आपस में एक साथ है। बोहरी भी मुसलमान है, अहमदी भी मुसलमान है। वहां कोई भेदभाव नहीं है या भाषण दे रहे हैं? मैं पूछ रहा हूं आपसे, वहां कोई भेदभाव नहीं है। आप बार बार हिंदुओं के ही जात पात की बात कर रहे हैं, तो आप मुस्लिम समाज में जो भेदभाव है उसमें कोई भेदभाव नहीं है। अशरफी, सैयदी, पसमंदा कौन है?
मुझको बिठा दिया और शुरू।
मैं पूछ रहा हूं आपसे।
अरे मुझे बिठाकर जो दिन
नहीं, मैं आपसे पूछूं तो गलत हूं। आप कुछ भी बोलते रहे तो सही है।
हाँ तो आप, अरे यार आप जवाब दे रहे तो दो ना। आप क्या कर रहे हैं? इंपोज करते जा रहे हैं, खट खट खट खट।
तो आप भी तो
उसको जवाब देने दीजिए ना।
आपको बुरा लगा ना जब मैंने आपके साथ वही बर्ताव किया जो आप तक आप कर रहे थे?
अरे यार मुझे कुछ देखिए, मैं इतना सीनियर हूं, मैं जर्नलिस्टिक बैकग्राउंड का आदमी हूं, मैं मुझे बुरा नहीं लगता। मैं ये कह रहा हूं कि हमारे पास, मुसलमानों के पास छोटी जात बड़ी जात की कोई गुंजाइश नहीं है।
पसमंदा कोई
सब में खड़े हो गए, महमूद अयाज, ना कोई बंदा रहा और ना कोई बंदा दबा।
इसको आप ग्राउंड पर
अगर है तो वो इकोनॉमिकली है।
क्यों है? क्यों उनको पसमंदा कहकर अलग किया जाता है? आगा खानी को, आगा खानी इस्माइली अलग है, शिया अलग है, सुन्नी अलग है, ये सारे फिरके हैं, इनमें कोई भेदभाव नहीं होता। सैयदी कोई नहीं है, क्लासिज्म नहीं है, एलिटिज्म नहीं है। और औरतों के साथ परहेज, उनको सुन्नी की मस्जिद में शिया नहीं जा सकता, शिया की मस्जिद में सुन्नी नहीं जा सकता, ये सब नहीं है। तो ये इबादत के घर में भेदभाव मुसलमानों में नहीं होता, सिर्फ हिंदुओं में होता है।
मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है।
हाँ तो नहीं, तो बांट की राजनीति कौन कर रहा है सर?
बीजेपी
सिर्फ एक फिरके नहीं, सिर्फ एक पंथ विशेष की बात को बांट कर बोलना और दूसरे पंथ विशेष को एक साथ जोड़कर दिखाना, ये कहां का लॉजिक है? ये मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूं। अगर बटे हैं तो सारे बटे हैं,
तो कर ही
अगर
नहीं रहे
सबको होना चाहिए, एक साथ होना चाहिए, सबको होना चाहिए। चलिए,
आप हमारी बात सुनेंगे?
सबकी बात सुनी जा रही है,
खत्म ऐसा ही करते जाएंगे।
12-15 मिनट के
नहीं,
डिबेट में लास्ट 2 मिनट में बोला हूं, उसमें आपको दिक्कत हो रही है। पर मैंने जो प्रश्न पूछा आपको ठीक लगे तो आप उस पर विचार जरूर कीजिएगा कि आपकी पॉलिटिक्स क्या है। आपकी पॉलिटिक्स है मुसलमान को एक करो और हिंदू को बांटो, क्या ये पॉलिटिक्स है आपकी? मैंने से कांग्रेस पार्टी की क्या है पॉलिटिक्स है कि मुसलमान का वोट एक करो, हिंदू के वोट को बांटो?
कहते हो कि हम 80 इससे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, बीजेपी को बोलते जाइए।
नहीं, बीजेपी को फर्क पड़े ना पड़े, मैं आपसे आपकी राजनीति की स्ट्रैटेजी पूछ रहा हूं। मैं आपसे आपकी राजनीति की स्ट्रैटेजी पूछ रहा हूं।
तो आप मुझसे, तो आप मुझे बात करने देंगे तो मैं बात करूंगा ना।
चलिए, I'm going to rest this here. We'll take this forward again because this conversation is not going to end here, ladies and gentlemen, because one polarizes, the other will polarize. There will be counter polarization, and is that healthy for our country? We need to think about that. When we come back, we're going to take a short break. The BLA or the Baloch Liberation Army claims the October 6 attack near Karachi's Chennai International Airport that killed 3, including 2 Chinese. What's the reason behind this growing anger against the occupiers? Stay with us.
बेबस मर्दों, औरतों और बच्चों की खातिर न लड़ो।
हमेशा ह्यूमन राइट्स के लिए बात आवाज बुलंद की है।
मोहतरम जनाब मोहम्मद हुसैन मेहदी साहब अमीर जमात इस्लामी सूबा से, मोहतरम जनाब
से 6 गुना से ज्यादा है, जिसके नतीजे में तकरीबन 50 हमास के मुजाहिदों ने आज से 1 साल कबल लुबनान को भी शामिल करने की कोशिश की है। आज
very much everyone for coming here. We already have 6 people that are holding the
Shalom Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael Avinu shebashamayim.
Tamam beyler dur.
Mücadelemiz yaşasın Filistin, mücadelemiz.
İsrail katil! İsrail katil!
Dineriniz göğe savrulan haykırmaya. Çünkü Kudüs işgal altında. Dilimiz aslında. Hadi vur yine intifada.
A massive blast outside Karachi's Jinnah airport on the 6th of October killed 2 Chinese nationals. The Baloch Liberation Army claimed that the explosion was an attack carried out by them using a vehicle-borne improvised explosive device targeting Chinese nationals, including engineers. But why did the BLA carry out such an attack, and what's behind their onslaught? Joining us is Mama Qadir Baloch, a senior Baloch leader. Mama Qadir Baloch, namaste. ये जो अटैक हुआ है चाइनीज इंजीनियर्स पर कराची के पास एयरपोर्ट के पास, बीएलए ने उसकी जिम्मेदारी ली है?
हाँ, तो उन्होंने अपना कबूल कर लिया कि ये अटैक जो हुआ है ये मस्जिद ब्रिगेड की तरफ से हुआ है। ये तो पूरे मीडिया पे भी आ गया और उन्होंने मान भी लिया और अखबारों में भी आ गया, न्यूज पे भी आ गया, पाकिस्तानी न्यूज पे भी आ गया, बैनुल अक़वामी न्यूज पे भी आ गया। जी जी जी, उन्होंने कबूल कर लिया कि हम चाइना को किसी सूरत में यहाँ कबूल नहीं करते हैं, न बलोच कबूल करते हैं, न बलूचिस्तान के लोग कबूल करते हैं। तो वो सरमायाकारी करने और बलोचों को अक़लियत में तब्दील करने के लिए, लोगों को वहां से चाइना से लाके यहाँ आबाद करने के लिए, तो पहले भी हमने कहा था कि भाई चाइना हो या जो भी हो, जब तक ये बलोच की मुशावरत नहीं हो, बलोच से नहीं पूछ के उनके माल मंडी पे या उनके रिसोर्सेज पे कोई का वो कब्जा नहीं कर सकता। बार बार कहने के बावजूद भी वो अगर आते हैं, इस तरह की हरकत करते हैं, तो जाहिर है कि इस तरह के होंगे काम।
पर मामा कादिर बलोच, मैं आपसे ये जानना चाहता हूँ कि बलोच स्ट्रगल काफ़ी लंबा रहा है और बलोचों ने कहा है कि उनके खिलाफ काफ़ी सारे जुल्म किए गए हैं पाकिस्तानी मिलिट्री द्वारा, लेकिन इस तरह से फिदाइन करना, सुसाइड बॉम्बर्स करना, आपको नहीं लगता बहुत ज़्यादा एक्सट्रीम हो गया है? ये भी तो टेररिज्म हुआ।
या अपने हकूक के लिए हर कोई न कोई तरीका इस्तेमाल कर सकता है ना। जिस सूरत में अपनी बका के लिए, अपनी आज़ादी के लिए, अपनी रिसोर्सेज के लिए कोई ना कोई तरीका वो इख्तियार कर जाता है, उसमें हम बलोच जानता है कि हमें नुकसान भी है, हमें फायदा भी है, लेकिन जहां तक उनका वो पावर है, ताकत है, वो अपना इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं और कर रहे हैं जो भी है। तो इसलिए ये पहले हम ये 70 साल 75 साल से ये कहते आ रहे हैं कि भाई ये बलूचिस्तान का माल मंडी है, बलोचों का है, इनका हक बलूचिस्तान में जो रहने वाले हैं उनका हक है। वो जाने, उनका काम जाने, वो जिस तरह भी करें, तो किसी को ये हक नहीं है कि वो आके जबरदस्ती कब्जा करे और जबरदस्ती उसको लूट के ले जाए। तो इससे कोई बलूच आखिरी दम तक इसको नहीं छोड़ेंगे, किसी को अपने रिसोर्सेज को ले जाने या किसी और मुल्क को मुदाखलत करने। बलूच का आखिरी बच्चे तक भी लड़ेगा, लेकिन अपने रिसोर्सेज किसी को नहीं देगा।
जी, Mama Kadir Baloch, thank you for speaking with us. So the Baloch very clear there that they will continue to up the ante against the occupiers, especially because their resources, their land is being looted and plundered. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, Prime Minister Narendra Modi completes 23 years in public office. The PM tweets on 23 years of Seva, recalls his time from a Karyakarta to Chief Minister and then Pradhan Sevak.
हमारे पंडाल में दाखिल हो चुका है। बेबस मर्दों, औरतों और बच्चों की खातिर न लड़ो।
हमेशा ह्यूमन राइट्स के लिए बात आवाज बुलंद की है।
मोहतरम जनाब मोहम्मद हुसैन मेहती साहब, अमीर जमात इस्लामी सूबा से, मोहतरम जनाब
से 6 गुना से ज्यादा है, जिसके नतीजे में तकरीबन 50
हमास के मुजाहिदों ने आज से 1 साल कबल
लुबनान को भी शामिल करने की कोशिश की है।
Very much everyone for coming here. We already have 6 people that are holding
Shalom Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, Avinu shebashamayim.
Tamam beyler dur.
Mücadelemiz
Yaşasın Filistin mücadelemiz.
İsrail katil! İsrail katil!
İlerimiz göğe savrulan
હું નરેન્દ્ર દામોદરદાસ મોદી અને હું ગુજરાત રાજ્યના મુખ્યમંત્રી તરીકેના મારા કર્તવ્યો શ્રદ્ધાપૂર્વક અને અંતઃકરણપૂર્વક બજાવીશ.
On the 7th of October 2024, Prime Minister Narendra Damodar Das Modi completes 23 years as head of government, first as Chief Minister of Gujarat and later as Bharat's Prime Minister. Narendra Modi's political career began in 2001 when he took oath as Chief Minister of Gujarat, and then on the 26th of May 2014, he started his first tenure as Prime Minister. As Prime Minister, he has maintained a focus on Vikas while preserving Virasat. We take a deep dive into some of his reforms, a lot of which has also been inspired by the Gujarat model of governance. The Gujarat model has been a blueprint for Prime Minister Narendra Modi's national programs. Several welfare programs such as water conservation through Sujalam Sufalam Jal Abhiyan, electricity access under the Jyotigram Yojana and sanitation improvements via the Nirmal Gujarat campaign were pioneered in Gujarat under PM Modi's leadership. These programs were later expanded nationally, influencing initiatives like the Jal Jeevan Mission, Saubhagya Scheme and the Swachh Bharat Mission. Now, during his tenure as Chief Minister of Gujarat, he introduced the Jal Mandir concept, focusing on the restoration and rejuvenation of traditional water bodies, particularly the step wells. Water for all, safe tap water to over 15.19 crore rural households by August 2024 under the Jal Jeevan Mission. This contributed to public health by reducing waterborne diseases. Mission Amrit Sarovar aims to construct 75 ponds in each district. Under the Amrit Sarovar mission, 68,000 plus ponds have been constructed. The other aspect of transforming sanitation via Swachhata. This initiative, a unique one, the journey towards improved sanitation in Gujarat, began with the Nirmal Gujarat initiative, and via this the Gujarat government sought to eliminate open defecation and enhance hygiene in both rural and urban areas. The aim was clean and open defecation-free Bharat by the 2nd of October 2019. The Swachh Bharat mission, it transformed sanitation coverage from 37% in 2014 to 100% by September 2024. Toilet coverage in rural areas rose from 39% to 100% until September 2024. Also, from the One Mahotsav in Gujarat to Ek Ped Maa Ke Naam initiative for Bharat, the aim to celebrate life through tree plantation and also contributing to our environment stands tall among PM Modi's to-do lists. One Mahotsav encourages citizens to actively nurture a greener planet by planting trees. One of the campaign's standout features was asking families to plant 5 trees for every girl child's birth. The initiative gained a broader canvas with Ek Ped Maa Ke Naam. The campaign has achieved remarkable success nationwide, leading to the planting of more than 80 crore seedlings or saplings. Prime Minister Modi coined the slogan Vikas Bhi Virasat Bhi. The focus has been on balancing modernization with cultural preservation. Projects like the Kashi Vishwanath corridor, the Ram Mandir construction and the repatriation of over 640 artifacts to Bharat showcases administration's efforts to blend development with heritage conservation. As Chief Minister of Gujarat, Narendra Modi launched the Loha campaign, an initiative aimed at gathering iron for the construction of the Statue of Unity, a grand tribute to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who is also called the Loh Purush or Iron Man of India. Now, as per this very unique initiative, 3 lakh villages contributed to 134.25 metric tons of iron tools and soil samples. Statue, a symbol of unity and national pride, was built, reflecting Sardar Patel's enduring legacy. 31st October celebrated as the National Unity Day, honouring Sardar Patel's contribution. The Samvidhan Gaurav Yatra aimed to foster awareness and appreciation of the Indian Constitution among citizens, underscoring the importance of constitutional values. November 26th has officially been declared as the Constitution Day or the Samvidhan Divas. Additionally, Prime Minister Modi has been a very strong advocate for youth participation, actively encouraging young people to engage in discussions about the Samvidhan. In 2022, Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign, encouraging every household in India to display the national flag. About 23 crore homes showcased the tricolour in 2022, making it a significant symbol of patriotism and also the spirit of nationhood. The movement has now become a yearly tradition during Independence Day celebrations. It also boosted tricolour sales, benefiting local manufacturers and sellers, supporting the economy while fostering a sense of unity and pride among the citizens of Bharat. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has actively promoted Khadi as a symbol of sustainable fashion to support local artisans and traditional craftsmanship. As Gujarat Chief Minister, he launched the Narendra Modi Kurtas campaign alongside trendy Khadi denim jeans aimed at engaging the youth. These days, Khadi has gained global attention. At the G20 summit, Khadi was showcased as part of Bharat's commitment to sustainability. The Khadi and Village Industries Commission reported a remarkable turnover of over 1.5 lakh crore rupees in the year 23-24. Over the past decade, the KVIC has seen a 315% increase in production and a 400% increase in the sales of Khadi products. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has actively promoted the Vocal for Local initiative to encourage citizens to buy local products, especially during festivals. The initiative fosters national pride, supports local manufacturers and strengthens the economy by encouraging self-reliance and sustainability. During Diwali 2023, this effort resulted in a record 3.75 lakh crore in sales of Made in India products. The revival of sporting culture has also been one of the priorities for PM Narendra Modi. During his tenure as Chief Minister of Gujarat, Modi championed sports through the launch of Khel Mahakumbh. And taking inspiration from that, Prime Minister launched the Khelo India initiative in 2016 to empower athletes and nurture grassroots talent. 302 accredited academies and over 1,000 Khelo India centers have been established. In tandem with Khelo India, the Target Olympic Podium scheme offers comprehensive support including foreign training, coaching camps and financial assistance. Good evening. Welcome to this special edition of Brass Tacks. I'm Zaka Jacob. October 7, 2023 was the deadliest day in the history of Israel when hundreds of Hamas terrorists launched a surprise attack, breaching heavily fortified Gaza border to enter Jewish towns and cities and killing hundreds of people. At last count, at least 1,200 Israeli civilians were killed and over 200 were taken hostage by Hamas. They were taken back into the Gaza Strip. As of today, even now, a year into this terrible, terrible tragedy, this terrible war that's been unleashed by that terror attack on the 7th of October 2023, 1 year on, close to 100 of those hostages are still in Hamas custody. Israel has vowed to bring back those who are still in Hamas captivity, but the cost of war is very, very costly. Israel has been accused of using disproportionate force in response to the terror attack. In Gaza alone, more than 40,000 people, mainly women and children, have died. The tiny enclave, which is 200 kilometers up and down, has bled profusely in the last 1 year. But Israel has said it is not going to back down from a fight. And now, more importantly, this is not just the only front in which Israel is fighting. Just in the last month, it has opened a second front, which is in the north of Israel. It has attacked Hezbollah. It has attacked the leaders and commanders of Hezbollah and killed the leader of Hezbollah for the last 30 years.